What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my page. I really do appreciate it. So, have you guys heard the latest scandal going on in politics? It's crazy. It's Kamala Harris's Southern drawl. Yeah, first you had Peter Ducey asking Corinne Jean-Pierre about Kamala Harris's Southern drawl because, according to them, she sounds like she's speaking with a Southern drawl when she's speaking to union members and she's talking about thanking union members for days off and holidays and so forth and so on. And then you would think that would be enough. But then Fox News' Maria Bartiromo also brought it up as well, where she's like, listen to how she's speaking. It sounds like she's trying to speak with a Southern drawl. It's like these people have never heard of code switching or inflection. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, moved to California when I was 15 years old. I remember going to school and getting all of the attention because of my Southern accent. So I changed it as quick as I could to try to sound like I was more Californian. But when I was around family and friends, I allowed that accent to shine through. Now, 35 years later, you can barely tell I'm from Louisiana. But my students and my athletes will say many times that if I'm getting on them or I'm raising my voice to them at all, they can hear some of my Southern accent come through. And this is normal. Most people, like black or whatever, realize that sometimes your dialect changes a little bit depending on the people that you're around. It doesn't mean that you're faking it for anyone. It just means that you understand the people that you're around. So people do this. And I'm not even saying that's what Kamala Harris is doing, because to me, it sounds like inflection. It sounds like she's putting an emphasis on certain words because this topic means something to her. And Fox News tried this before. They tried this with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. They made a big deal about their fist bump or the way Michelle Obama said things or the way Barack Obama said things. Like they've done this before. This is what they do when they have nothing, because they can't really debate or argue about her policies or what she's done for the country, because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden has done a pretty good job on the economy. They've done a good job on crime. They've done a good job on inflation. They've done a good job on creating jobs. So they can't argue about that. They can't argue about character because the person that they're running her against has the most character issues of a presidential candidate in the history of this country. So instead, they're running on her Southern drawl. And we have 3 more months of this. So don't expect it to get any better. It's going to get worse. We have 3 months of this because Republicans have nothing on Kamala Harris. Period.